Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking some supposedly Neolithic concept. And yesterday we talked about xiang. Today is yu. Both of them are Chinese. Strong association with feminine quality characters. So xiang is talking about the sensory of smell, scent. And yu is probably the sensory from touch because the surface of the jade is super smooth. Um, so smooth surface is associated with a certain social behavior expectation that you're not confrontational. You're basically a people pleaser in today's lingo, and that's appreciated in Chinese culture, and that's associated especially with feminine quality. Okay, you can see the contemporary Chinese, the simplified version, and the traditional version on the bottom. They look exactly the same, but they got this extra dot from 2000 years ago's dictionary version. This, if you can see, it's super simple, three horizontal lines connected with one vertical line. The three horizontal lines are the discs, the jade discs with a hole in the middle. And then this vertical line is the string that tie it together. So it's a currency holder. Ancient times, jade as a precious stone was used as currency. I guess it's in the good range of it's precious, but at the same time, you have enough of it to be this monetary carrier through the market that people have enough of it to act as a transaction tool. So this jade was used then, probably before, actually probably before the first dynasty, Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor in all the like 2000 plus years of the ruling by one unifying emperor, Qin Shi Huang. So before his rule, he would publish central government currency. Okay, how smart, right? As a ruler, you want to control the currency. So he would outlaw all the other ways of currency forms. So we know seashells was the currency and jade was the currency. And because we also have another character, that means the king that came from the staff above the ground. So the third horizontal line is the ground, the top two with a slide, the middle horizontal line kind of positioned a little bit closer to the top instead of sitting right in the middle. So it's not enough of a differentiation. So whoever has a more political power, I mean, of course, the king, would force the other look-alike character to change somewhat to differentiate. Therefore, the extra dot was added there. Okay, 怜香惜玉, love, sand, care, jade. Does it make sense? Probably not. Okay, but both xiang and yu are associated with feminine quality. So they represent woman. So they are the symbols representing woman. Then the action word, love and care, the subject of that action would be the guys or the man. So the men are expected to appreciate or love the sand and take care of the jade. So take care of the woman, basically. 怜香惜玉 means this chivalry behavior, culturally expected on men. You need to take care of your girl. Okay. 金玉良缘 is expression that's specific to one of the four classical Chinese literature called 红楼梦, Red Chamber Dream, or Dream of the Red Chamber, that talks about this big family, generations living together in a big residence and all kinds of relationships and development of that. And then Jin Yu is this two characters from it. Yu is the lead main character that's mostly about him because he was born into this rich family with many girls around. And basically, he has all the choices of the girls out there. But his family is the decision maker of who he would end up with. So the family decided to pair him with the gold symbolized girl that came from similar social background. And the gold, as you can see, is a precious metal. And jade is a precious stone. Both of them are precious category. So they are socially, economically good match, but it's against the Jade guy's will. Anyways, I'm not going into it. But 金玉良缘 is the societal pressure to formulate or to force the younger generation to follow what the older generation sees as the best match. So 良缘 is blessed by the older generation. Okay, 缘 means this romantic relationship, and of course, in ancient times, it probably is nothing to do with romance. It's more to do with matchmaking or deal making sense. Okay, 玉皇大帝. Somebody made this expression it's a fictional figure of the biggest ruler, kind of like Taoism's God figure, I guess, because Taoism imagined the divinity in the same social order or structure as the ruling structure of ancient times. Like you have a top as the king, right? And you have a whole court of government officials. The ruling apparatus below the king have carrying different functions and responsibilities to protect the king, support the king, so that the king can rule a big vast of land and people on it. So the same kind of political structure imagined, but play out in this Taoism fiction or whatever lore they created to map what's happening in the human world. They map it to the divine, imagine the divine world. So 玉皇大帝 is this figure of the king in the divinity, like the king in the divine domain, and they choose 玉皇, the jade ruler, probably symbolize it's precious, right? And also it got a certain integrity probably. And 大帝, the big emperor, so 大帝. Later on in Chinese history book, we use 大帝 a lot to mean conquerors. So not only rule over the land of yours historically, 大帝 would be someone who would expand the territory and invade your neighboring countries, basically. So that's 大帝. But Taoism use 玉皇, the jade ruler and the big emperor, to on this one imagined divinity, kind of like a Zeus in Greek mythology and the god in Christianity. So this 玉皇大帝 is this top guy in the pack order of the imagined divine world. Okay, so here is a jade. I believe it's a tail of a horse, and you can see how delicate, of course, the color and the texture of it, and it's culturally appreciated and associated with female qualities. All right, thank you for your time. See you next